So you already know what's going on, man. I'm in the building with a very, very special guest. You know what I'm saying? My partner, influencer. Man, you got so many hats. I mean, you got so many titles, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna say Lalaa.
For
Lalaa
sure.
Shepard.
That'll work. That'll work.
So Lalaa, what is it that you do?
Okay. Well, like you said, I definitely wear multiple different talent or hats just because, in this business, you got to be a jack of all trades. I learned that very early. But if I was to tell somebody what I did, I provide public relations services, brand management services. I'm a content creator. I do a lot of things in the music and entertainment spectrum.
For shiggity, for sure.
Yes.
So, you got this platform, the Progress Report.
Yes.
Insane content. It's going crazy. I'm talking about every artist who's coming through the city, they come see you.
For sure.
You guys. So, how did you even come up with it? How did that come about?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it was brewing since I came down here, and the Coalition embraced me and, different producers in the city embraced me. And really the ideas and stuff started back then. I moved to Atlanta in 2013. I was just putting in the work, not even realizing what I was actually doing, but just really just doing it.
Right.
And I just wanted to create something that I felt like was missing, especially from a Black female's perspective.
Right.
I just felt like I didn't see it. And I felt like I had a lot of relationships with some dope people. And I just didn't want them to go to waste neither. So I'm like, I'm all about longevity. So even back then, I'm thinking 10 years ahead, I'm like, shit, let me make sure these relationships live on and, whatever I'm doing lives on. So officially, the Progress Report Media Group started in 2016 officially.
Right.
Unofficially, I was doing interviews and stuff before then. So yes.
Yeah. Love it. I love the content. So I asked this backwards. Where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Yep.
Okay, how was that growing up?
Man, Cincinnati was dope. That's all I know. Midwest, we central to everything. So I was very influenced by the Southern culture though, but like I said, us being in the Midwest, we got everything. We was listening to music from the South, mainly from the South, our artists as well. But, Gucci, OJ were very influential in my upbringing, just in terms of me, becoming like a teenager and really on my own, doing my own thing. But before then, my mom was always supportive of me and my passion and love for music. So she bought me CDs, the explicit versions.
Shout out to mom.
Okay. My dad put me on reggae. So, but Cincinnati was dope. It's, it's home. It's one of those places where you got good and bad. Just like I feel like everybody hometown, but I love my hometown. It's a crab in the barrel mentality, unfortunately. But it's still home and it's still some beautiful stuff that we got going on nonetheless.
For sure. So the artists you've been working with, did you see yourself being where you are now? When you first left Cincinnati, was you even thinking about it like that?
To be honest, I really moved to Atlanta just because God told me to. It was in my heart. Right. And I was truly just that passionate. It just clicked one day. I graduated college and I just told myself shit, even if I fail, I'm about to just go for it. I'm about to do something that I love to do. I'm not about to wonder. And God told me to go to Atlanta. I literally packed up all my stuff and my aunt let me live with her in Douglasville. And shit, I got right to it. It was really God doing it. I wasn't scared. It wasn't nothing. I think everybody else, my family and friends, was more scared for me, but It was natural to me. Shit, I was just like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
For sure. Yeah. So, and you with the Coalition DJs?
Of course.
How did that relationship start? Because I remember when you came in, we was it's just like family, you know what I'm saying? So how did that come along?
Instantly, man. Yeah, shout out to you, Westside, because I've always was embraced from every one of y'all. I just respected the culture. I respected what y'all had going on. I literally met DJ Funky my first or second week of me moving to Atlanta. Randomly went to Strokers, day shift, and I'm at the bar just talking to some of the girls, talking to some of the guys at the bar, and they like, you want to get in this music business, you need to talk to the DJs. I'm like, okay. What's crazy, I never looked at it like that. I'm thinking, I'm working with the producers. I'm thinking, really, I just need the producers and artists. I didn't even realize I needed the DJs at the time until I'm interning with DJ Funky every night. I'm driving from Douglasville to Shit, you know where Strokers at, you know, so that's the drive. I'm driving there. He was at Strokers every night. He was at Kamal's, I think, once a week. And I'm just assisting him in the DJ booth just right before social media was like big. So I'm like, man, you got some dope shit going on. Let me turn you up, you know. And I'm paying attention. I'm very observant. I'm seeing how a lot of business is being handled in the DJ booth. I'm seeing how everybody comes to the club, comes to the DJ booth. I'm seeing mannerisms. I'm seeing this is how you should approach a DJ. This is how you shouldn't approach a DJ.
Peeping game.
You know, peeping game. I'm collecting contacts. I'm, you know, being professional. I'm treating it like a real business. You know, I wasn't really making too much, but those days were the best days. Those days was fun. And shit, after 2 weeks of working with Funky, he was like, you know, come to New Music Mondays. And I was very intimidated at first. Because I'm like, oh shit, it's a group of men, you know, I'm a female. I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm here for the wrong reasons. I truly was passionate about music, so I wasn't looking for nothing else. Like, but you know how I was looking. I was a little young, little teen out here, so shit.
Teeny bopper.
You know, but everybody treated me with respect because I held myself with respect. And also, too, I approached all of y'all with just letting y'all know, like, you know, I'm trying to learn all of y'all. Like, whatever y'all got going on, that's what I'm doing. And we just all bonded. So that's how it happened.
For sure, man. We would, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first met you, I was like, man, bro, she's something special because it's hard. Like it's really hard to come around a group of guys, you know what I'm saying, and stand out more than just being another, you know how we think.
Right,
you know
absolutely.
how the DJs are anyway. Us.
Absolutely.
Anyway. So it's like,
absolutely.
We're a tough crowd. So,
absolutely.
For sure.
Yep.
So name some of the artists. I mean, talk about some of the artists you've worked with.
Okay. Shoot. I mean, you know, it's the Progress Report Media Group. It's a digital marketing company, and we have a podcast as well. So it's two different branches of it.
Okay. I didn't know that. So
yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that. So like on the podcast end, I'm definitely fortunate enough to say we work with a lot of people. I think, you know, I'll just kind of name drop some of my favorite interviews. OJ the Juice Man. We went viral. That was dope because I love OJ. He one of my favorite artists. So for him to even embrace me even before my name was even big, I was just like, damn. And he one of the most solid people. For sure. And I'm always going to say that to everybody. I fuck with OJ. Webby, you know, going to his house, and he's one of my favorite artists, and he always treated me with respect, like priceless moments. Diamond from Crime Mob, she was one of my female artists, so that was dope. And then just on the PR side, you know, it'd be a lot of dope shit going on. Like, you know, I work with a lot of talented artists, you know, Block Lil A, we've been working together since day one. Funky introduced me to Block. Oh, for real? A minute ago. So,
damn, that's what's up. Okay. Shout out my dog, Lil A. Shout out to Block.
My other artist, Fast Coop in Boston, we had a dope situation where Gucci, my favorite artist, and Fast Coop, they you know, at the time they had money, you know, so I'm like, shit, we not about to just blow this money, we about to make it make sense. So we getting features with Lil Baby before he blew up. We got a feature with Gucci right when he got out, and that was crazy to actually, you know, be making money with one of my favorite artists. Now Gucci wasn't super friendly.
Oh man,
but
you know, people say that about Gucci. Like,
but yeah, no, it was cool for me. It was surreal because I'm like, damn, I'm with this nigga Gucci, and I just would never forget that day. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't there for me, so I didn't get a drop. I didn't do none of that. I was there for my artist, but it was dope.
At the same time.
It was dope. I was breaking bread with one of my favorite artists, and then, you know, as a publicist, or, you know, just in my position, I love making my clients happy. So they were so happy, and I just never forget. That was just probably one of the best days. That shit was lit.
For sure. So what's that like? Like, you know, the first time you meet some of your, you know, your idols in the music industry, or not even your idols, but just some of the biggest artists that you be like, man, what's this like the feeling?
I mean, you know, I think, like, again, everything that I do is just my purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's just all God told me to do this. This ain't, you know, it's not me. It's not about me. So I just be thankful, like, damn, this shit is lit. And I think every situation is different. Right. Because getting prepared for an interview is so many different phases and steps when it comes to me anyway. I overthink a lot. I'm a Capricorn. So I be wanting shit to be perfect. Right. Now, when I'm doing an interview, I have a technique where I have my phone out. People don't necessarily see it, you know.
Oh, you do?
Right. But it's rare that I look at it though. It's more so a memory type thing. But when I do that, sometimes I forget certain questions and I'd be like, damn, I should have asked that, but I think, it just be a lot of different emotions. I'd be excited. I'd be hoping that they are everything that I wanted them to be. 'Cause sometimes, artists aren't what we expect.
Exactly.
And that's the first thing. Like, damn, I hope they, what I want them to be. Second thing is like, damn, thank y'all for taking your time to talk to little old me. And third thing is, man, like, you better not drop the ball. You better ask the right questions at the right time. Because sometimes, you know how it is when you're doing interviews, the order might switch up. Because I've learned, and just different criticism from close friends, they like, you need to do better with having more of a conversation as opposed to just asking them, getting them questions off. So that really be what goes through my mind is like, go with the flow. Don't rush to get certain stuff out because I know you're excited, but go with the flow. So yeah.
So is there anybody who you want to like interview in particular? Like
absolutely, yeah, Gucci. Like I'm overly ready. I've been preparing for the Gucci interview probably like 2-3 years now.
Goo-wop.
Yeah, like it's long overdue, and I'm very prepared. But I know, it's just timing. I pray that one day I get it. Can't wait.
I think you'll get it. It's
coming. I hope so.
It's coming. I mean, everybody who don't know about the progress report now.
Come on, let's go.
Like, you guys are huge.
I had all his artists, so let's go, Gucci. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So, what can we expect from you? Like in the future, like what's your plans?
Yeah,
some of your goals. I mean,
for sure. Personally, I want to just do better at releasing more personal content under my name, Lalaa Shepard, and just helping people understand the back end of things. Like the stuff that I think is small, I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like how to approach a DJ. How to go about getting prepared for an interview, or how to start your own brand and, maintain a brand, because, those are important points. So I want to get better at the educational part while still, having a progress report on cruise control. Yeah,
I mean, people, and we really appreciate it,
Absolutely.
We really appreciate that, getting some knowledge from people who are doing the things that they want to do and connecting with the people that they want to connect with. Like, you doing that shit.
For sure.
And did you come up with the progress report, or did you guys kind of do it collectively?
Yeah, so I came up with it. I remember that day too. Like, 2015-16 was definitely a rough year for me. I had some personal stuff going on. People that know me know there was a lot going on at that time. Yeah. And I just kind of had to go through it. And it was just rough. And, it was just seeming like everything was just turning for the worse. And I just had to figure out a way to fix that. Because I'm like, man, ain't no way I don't work this hard for shit to just crumble like that. And also, too, I just feel like it had to happen. A lot of stuff had to happen because I'm loyal by fault sometimes, where if I'm focusing so much on something else for somebody else, I'm not going to do my own thing. So I had to create my own thing because I was forced to.
Right.
And I just remember brainstorming in my first apartment. I was just brainstorming. I was coming up with different names. I had no clue how to start a business, no nothing, but I wrote down a progress report. I'm like, damn, this hard. I just wanted something that was unisex, something that would not be a timestamp situation, something that was, pretty dope. And I always liked entertainment and education, so I wanted to blur the lines a little bit. And then I text my mom, like, what you think of this name? She was like, it's cool. I'm like, man, this shit hard. So
shout out to mom again.
That's how it started. Yep.
For sure, man. So, I guess we're about to wrap it up.
All right, cool.
But Lalaa, we got to do this again.
Let's go.
We got to.
Can't wait.
Like I said, our company, we knew the interviews. So
absolutely.
Well, still, we're doing it bigger than ever.
Nah, for sure. We're going to do some dope shit.
We got to do this again.
Yeah.
Anything you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out?
Man, yeah, anybody that's been supportive of me and my brand and speak highly of me, when I'm not there, and just talk positive about the brand. Shout out to everybody that does that. I truly appreciate it. All the referrals, just everything, it means a lot. So if you support me, I really appreciate you.
For sure, man. Thank you for coming through, Lalaa
Shepard.
Thank
y'all. Hell yeah.
We'll have you back very soon.
Can't wait.
Thank you.
Cool. Now that was dope.